Last time I went to Thorpe Park, which was last Saturday, not as in Saturday before last Saturday, I guess. Stealth was open for one train, and then the second train, which was a test train, I think, rolled back, and it's been closed since. As I'm recording this, still shut on Tuesday, the something. I don't know what day it is. 14th? I think it's the 14th. Either way, yeah, Stealth is shut. It's shut. It's been shut for 11 days now. Is it 11 days? Anyway, Stealth, big sad, it's been shut. It's just been sitting there. It was testing yesterday. So I'm guessing it might be open soon. Apparently there was a part to do with the launch, something like that, which makes sense because when I was there, the building at the end of the launch it had its doors open, which I've never seen before, and there were people walking in and out. And if you don't know that I saw that, then you should go and watch my newest vlog from Thorpe Park, where I did see that, and there we go, lovely plug. But yeah, Stealth has been shut, and this has begged the question for many: how long does Stealth have left at the Thorpe Park Resort? Stealth opened in 2006. Look at me, I haven't even got a script, but just know this. It opened in 2006, 205 foot tall, 80 miles per hour, 1.8 seconds. When it opened, it was 2.3 seconds. No, when it opened, it was 1.9 seconds, but when it was testing, it was 2.3 seconds. Look at me. I am so genius. Sometimes my genius frightens me. Hydraulic launchers aren't made anymore because they're pretty unreliable. They're just outdated. And now people use LSMs, LIMs, stuff like that. And Intamin especially, which made Stealth, they use LSMs mainly in their launches now. And they're not as quick to getting to their speed, but they're a lot more reliable. And yeah, could Stealth get LSMs? Or could it just be imploded like kindergarten? Yeah, could it get LSMs? And that would probably mean it'd get a spike like Top Thrill 2, and we all know how that went. So hopefully they'd get Intamin instead of being silly and getting Zamperla. But you never know. Thorpe Park have done some silly stuff like Love Island Lates, changing the theme tune from the amazing I'm Score soundtrack to Arch Nemesis's music, because that was not a good choice. Just keep him for the trailers. He's good at Fright Night stuff. He's good at Fright Night stuff and event stuff. But don't, and the Double Tea Party soundtrack, that is the best. But do not get rid of that new soundtrack. And I've gone beside the point again. Just bring back I'm Score soundtrack, but also open Stealth, please. Stealth hydraulic launch. It's old. It's one of the only ones left. What are there? There's Stealth. There's, I was about to say King's of Car. There's one in Italy. I've forgotten what it's called. iSpeed. The one in Italy is called iSpeed. And then there's one, I think it's in Italy. It might be somewhere near Italy, but it's a clone of that, I think. But it's got lap bars or something like that instead of the normal ones. Anyway, Stealth is a very good ride. What makes it for me is that launch, the punch. But another thing about Stealth that may hinder its future a little bit is the fact that it was the signature ride at Thorpe Park. It'd be like when you're walking in, you're trying to see it over the dome, and you'd always be like, "Ah, Stealth." But now, every time I walk in, I go straight to looking at Hyperia. Every time the gates open, I run straight to Hyperia. Everyone else runs straight to Hyperia. Stealth is a ride that everyone used to run to, but now it's kind of just there. Because it's not the tallest ride there anymore, people don't go straight to it, and it's not even the fastest ride there anymore. So I feel like people are going to start thinking, what is the point of just this thing that's over really quickly and isn't even the tallest or fastest there? I love it. I don't want to see it go. I don't want to see it get LSMs. Yeah, Spike would be cool, but I would rather have the launch that it still has. But that's just the way it is. It's gonna at some point either get demolished or more likely get LSMs and a spike. even though I'd hate that. But yeah, if you do that, put some theming in the queue, because at the moment it's just a pond with some fences. Something interesting is that stealth, Thorpe Park said they want to keep it for a long time because they know everyone loves it. They know that no matter how much less of a queue it has now, people still want to ride it. It's not the stealth challenge anymore that it used to be, but it's still, I guess, iconic. An iconic part of Thorpe Park, I guess. It's like Oblivion. Everyone loves Oblivion, but it never has a long queue. Like all the general public, they know what Oblivion is. It's iconic, but it never has a long queue. Vampire, I'd say the same for. Even though sometimes it does have a long queue because Chessington just has rides that don't support queues. Like Mandrill Mayhem, it's their signature ride now, and it's got one train. Dragon's Fury, it's their second biggest ride. It has awful operations because of the weight thing. But Stealth and Oblivion, does Stealth have good operations? I'd say when it wants to. I'd say that the last few years it's had good operations. Not the last few weeks because it's been shut. That's a good one, that is. But what do you think is going to happen to Stealth? Do you think it will get a spike in an LSN? Do you think it will be demolished for something new? Do you think it will be standing but not operating for 7 odd years like Slammer did? What do you think will happen to Slammer? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. I'm going to stop waffling. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.